Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Death Stranding. Let's let Sam take his pissies and his shadies. I hope you've all been enjoying this series, and I just want to, while we're stuck doing this, throw out a reminder. Join the Discord down below. On it, you can vote on what game I will play after I beat Death Stranding. Currently in the lead, as of the time I'm recording, is Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. And Death Stranding 2 is on the list of games that you all can request, as well as a Death Stranding challenge run, Death Stranding No Roads, No Cars. So if you want to see me play more Death Stranding, you can vote for one of those two things. And if you really like Hideo Kojima, I also have Metal Gear Solid on that voting list. Although I've been thinking of adding a Metal Gear Classic onto the list as well, because I realize that's available on PC nowadays. Words. Words. I can use words. Let's get the remove that and then place on a level 4 battery. Now that we have it. Oh, it's more compact. That's fucking revolutionary. Alright, hang on. Let's remove this for the moment. Alright, there's no way I can have that the way I was hoping to have it. So leave that like that. Make the level 4 battery, which is a new, more compact battery. That means we can make another grenade pouch. Another 2 grenade pouches. Holy shit. Look at that. Look at that. Hell yeah. That is awesome. They need how much chiralium? Oh, they don't need any? Okay, cool. Hell yeah. We're gonna have to make sure we're full on grenades. Alright, munchy munch, drink a drink. Yeah, also, outside of the Discord vote, another way you can make me play more Death Stranding if you want me to get the second game sooner. Because, like, I do want to play the second game. Because those who don't pay attention to the channel's weekly news stuff or anything like that, there's one game picked by my Discord followers, one game picked by me, and one game picked by my Ko-fi supporters. And while I would like to play Death Stranding 2 when it comes out, I do have a whole backlog of games on my pick by me list that I want to do. And also the Discord vote is cluttered, and a much less cluttered is the Ko-fi vote. At the time, there's only like 5 games being voted for on the Ko-fi. So if you support me, you can suggest that Death Stranding and vote for it, and maybe it'll get played sooner. Yay! Anyway. The novelist's son. The Gourds keep evil at bay. Mr. Sandbridges, thank you so much for bringing me bringing that cargo all the way out here. I must say, I didn't think I'd ever get a chance to meet the man I'd heard so much about. I respect your mission to try and rebuild the America of yore, though I can't say it's got anything to do with me. Anything to do with me. Frankly, I'm not even sure if I agree with the principle. I'm really grateful, though. Thanks to you, my life's work is back on track. My beloved gourds are looking more healthy and lively than ever. Admittedly, the ideal climate for gourds would be warmer than what we've got here, but I've managed well enough, all things considered. I hope my father would be proud. Though he made a living as a novelist, he was also something of a gourd enthusiast. I felt compelled to carry on his legacy one way or another. And since I'm no wordsmith, I really only had one choice. You know, I read somewhere that gourds used to be considered very lucky in the Far East, and that they're used as charms to ward off the evil. Kind of like that dream catcher of yours, come to think of it. Cool. If I sound a little weird while I'm talking, it's because, my gums are a little swollen and I'm salivating a lot because, I went to the dentist before this recording session. Alright, but now we're heading back up to the surface. Come on. Skip. And let's just top. Alright. Actually, I want to do a little bit of inventory management real fast, because if I have more grenade space, I should be able to... Yeah, look at that. Hell fucking yeah! More space on our back! Hey, okay, no, come on, Sam, get in your car. Alright, so we got a lot of deliveries going out that we gotta grab. That we gotta bring. Going out this way. Yeah. So yeah, let's drive out and get our cargo out. We want to go to weather station, to this guy. Alright, so let's start with Charles Kahn, because he's going to be very, very just, you know, along the way. Yeah, I want to try and advertise my Ko-fi a lot more often in some of these videos. In this series, it's really downtime, so it's probably just a good... there's a lot of good opportunities to just talk about it, you know? Oh, shit. I'm gonna... I try and put as many things over there to make it beneficial as I can, and there's this funny thing of, I want to make the Ko-fi more worthwhile, but I only have so much time in the day, so I can't really dedicate too much time to making the Ko-fi worthwhile. But if more people donate to my Ko-fi, it can become more worthwhile because I may be able to have more time in my day if I'm able to leave my job. So it's this weird thing of like, there's not a lot of benefits to the Ko-fi right now, but there could be more if if people donated more to it, in a weird backwards way. Because like there's a couple of tiers that if people donate to them, I'll start additional playthroughs as a thank you. Which tiers is it? The gold tier and the don't tier. Which are both kind of joke tiers. In that there's such high tiers of subscription, it's $100 and $1,000 each. I don't expect anyone to ever fucking give me that much money. But if somebody really does, I'll immediately start a playthrough in their honor, is what the whole setup is. I kind of put it on a whim because I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, Avatar, overanalyzing Avatar. If you're a fan of Avatar The Last Airbender, check out his channel, it's great. It's exactly what it says on the tin. But he made a don't tier as a joke, and people donated to it, and so he made an oh god don't, oh dear god don't tier, and people supported that one, and I'm just like, holy fuck. I need me some of that expendable money that people seem to have. Especially because I'm really far behind on rent. I actually am trying to get a second job right now, and it's a shame because that will directly impact the channel. We've been in a little bit of a golden age of the channel because I've had I've been not getting as many hours as I need at any of my jobs. And because of that, I've been able to record a bunch of bonus content for other series. But a lot of those might disappear soon because of the whole me needing to get a second job soon. But hey, if people support me on Ko-fi, that'll change, which is kind of the only reason I'm bringing it up. I always feel bad when I bring up my Ko-fi. Like, it feels like, I don't know, shilling. But it's also, you know, if people enjoy my content, it's entirely optional. I'm just rambling right now, because I don't know what the fuck to talk about. Because I'm just driving this car in this game. Having a good time. Oh, I love this game. And I love all you who watch my content. You're all wonderful people. I haven't missed my turn off, I don't think. Should be right around here. Yeah, right where that cannon is. This bridge. This bridge marks the turn off point. Alright, let's drive up over here. Come on, there we go. Man, I can smell the dinner my brother's cooking downstairs, and it's making me hungry. I've got a hankering hunger. He's making some slow-cooked fall-off-the-bone ribs, and I'm just like, oh, fuck. That combination of words put together really make my pee-pee big. It makes my little pee-pee the slightly less little pee-pee. Alright, make deliveries. Bunch of water.
Thanks for dropping by.
Bum. Yes. Yes.
Hey, Sam.
There we go.
Good work.
Bum. Private locker, nothing stored, okay. Do you want to take any of my garbaggio? Need my resin? No, you don't get the space. Figured not. Let us see if he has any orders we want to take. Don't want to do that right now. Don't want to do that. I can grab it on my way back. Can grab that on my way back. I think I might take that one. I'll take that one on my way back. Alright. Let's take that urgent one going to the weather station and beeline for there. Where is it? Am I crazy? There it is. Within 6 minutes and 4 seconds. Holy shit. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. You ready, brother? Brother. That's a fun voice to talk in.
Order assigned.
Are you ready, brother?
Time limit set.
I want to, you know, I've had this idea in my head. I would love to, if I could ever, like, work on TV shows, something I know I'll never be able to do. I want to make an animated show for Adult Swim that's, like, a parody of, like, the Ninja Turtles era of animation that existed, where everyone was trying to make the weird combination of words team. And the one that is in my head, I want to make the Goon Squad. I had this name before gooning became. What the fuck, Sam? Sam, Jesus. I named this before gooning, the gooning phenomenon. You know, in reference to just like a goon being kind of a weird guy, like a dude like usually a villain. It's just a group of super buff guys, and it's a toxic wasteland environment. It's like an apocalyptic, like weird, gross out humor, toxic wasteland that feels like it would be pulled straight from an 80s cartoon. And the Goon Squad is a group of super buff brothers who hang out and work out together, and like they're all mutants, so like one of them only has one eye, one of them has big ass ears, like they all just look goofy and weird, like troll people. And the whole series is just them trying to get sick gains. We're the Goon Squad. I'll get you next time, Goon Squad. Yeah, it would just be like very much a parody of Saturday morning cartoons, but the whole bit, it would be where the parody comes from is like in these Saturday morning cartoons, there's loads of combat and fighting, but there's never like any consequence to it. And it's like, no, the Goon Squad is straight ripping people apart with their bare hands. Like I would want animation style similar to Super Jail, if you've ever seen that. Super Jail's so fucking good. I gotta watch that show more. I've only seen a handful of episodes. Alright, we're doing fine. Alright, target time 32 minutes. I thought it said 6 minutes. Did I misread it? Oh, apparently we got way more time than I thought. Alright. Let's stop by this guy. Howdy, howdy, pal. I've got some deliveries for you. Bum. God, the game keeps lagging. Not what I meant to hit. Oh, did I not have a delivery for you? I could have sworn I did. Well, let's see if he has anything for us. Don't want to grab that right now. That goes to the first prepper, though. So, definitely on my way back, I want to grab that one as a priority. Alright. Hang on, do you wanna take some of my shit? No, okay. Can I have some chiralium while I'm stopped here? I want to have maxed out chiralium. No, the playthrough will not go until we have that. That is not an actual requirement of this playthrough. Alright, let's go. Alright. Continue along this way. The Goon Squad is ready. And every episode, so like, you know, like some of the shows like G.I. Joe would always end with an informational thing. Goon Squad, every episode would end giving an actual workout routine tip. Because, you know, they're all about them sick gains. They're just a group of bros. When I say brothers, they're not actually brothers. They're just like, what's up, my brother? The Goon Squad is here. And they all eat, like, toxic waste and shit. I don't know. I feel like it'd be silly and fun. Some of them I've been thinking about. I was talking a while ago in the streams about my game concept magnum opus, and in my brain I was like, you know, that'd make a good like short story or graphic novel. Now I kind of want to work on a short story or a graphic novel of the setting, and I've begun scripting out something that could be a short story or a graphic novel. Jesus, why does the game keep lagging? I've never had Death Stranding lagging like this before. It has me a little nervous. Deliver these. What is this? Chilled snow samples. Cool. Bum. Mash through. Yeah. Some of it melted, I know. I didn't know what I was doing and I fucked up. Time sensitive, I don't want to bother with it until the roadway is done. Grab that on our way back. Okay. You don't want some of my shit, do you? Yeah, no. Didn't think so. Let's claim some material. Give me your chiralium. Bum. You know, just doing all the standard fare. Alright, now let's get to that weather station. Up. Let's fucking go! Words. I can use them. I can speak things. I'm real excited about the Hero Infinite campaign that's going on the channel. Some fun background lore trivia that may or may not come up in the series eventually. I've written a whole detailed lore for this world and like the history of heroes. Something I may throw out on the Ko-fi at some point for people if they're interested. the world of Hero Infinite, I've wanted it to be like our world, but not. So I've very purposely gone out of my way to not use any real country names or any actual historic events or any historic characters. But I've created adjacencies where a lot of things are very clearly equivalent to real worlds and real world locations and things in our universe. And the hero phenomenon in the world of Hero Infinite traces back to the first grand. Come on, Sam. Dude, turn right. I hate it when Sam the fucking magnetic rocks, man. It kills me. It fucking kills me. But the hero phenomenon dates back to the First Grand War, a war that erupted across the entirety of the subcontinent of Duggerland. Doggerland. I don't know exactly how it's pronounced. It's named after an actual historic region in our world from the Paleolithic era. A lot of the names of regions in the campaign are like derived from real world region names. But Jesus fuck. It words. I can use them. During the Second Grand War, a number of soldiers stood out above and beyond their fellow soldiers by getting more kills or helping to advance the front line in various ways. These people would be honored by being given a unique title, usually one of their own choice, and then a custom-designed outfit. These were the first heroes to exist in the world, and this is known as the Golden Age of Heroes. Then, after the Grand War ended, and the United Colonies, in the 1920s, when the United Colonies declared a prohibition on alcohol, it led to a massive increase in organized crime. And a number of these Golden Age heroes, having returned home after the war, as well as a number of citizens who were unhappy with the rise in crime and the corruption of police force, began donning costumes that hid their identities and taking on heroic titles. This became the Silver Age of Heroes. Ooh, thank you. Thank you so much. Fuck. And that's the Silver Age of Heroes. Then, during the Second Grand War, research began to go into super soldier programs. And no super soldiers debuted during this era, but it was what was known as the Bronze Age of Heroes, because the world militaries, remembering how much people loved the heroes of the First Grand War, tried desperately to create another hero rising thing. But rather than allowing them to come about naturally like they did last time, they just sort of declared soldiers to be heroes outright when sending them to the battlefield. So there was a lot less, reverence to the heroes. This is known as the Bronze Age of the Heroes. But then, towards the end of the Second Grand War, super soldier research actually paid off. And, the first batch of super soldiers were sent out on a ground invasion of the nation of Nippon, an enemy nation to the United Colonies during the Second Grand War. Alright, we gotta go to the film director next, and then we'll start driving home. But, yeah, they, and so the first ever super soldiers hit the battlefield. And many of them would actually die due to health issues caused by the super soldier program, not living for much longer after the Second Grand War ended. But their debut was enough to revolutionize warfare, creating the Super Soldier War. In the world of Hero Infinite, nuclear missiles were never invented. Instead, an age of superhero conflict began. Nations around the world began to create their own super soldiers and look for any excuse they had to send them out, leading to this world's equivalent of the Cold War, and the same sort of rhetoric of anti-communism, anti-capitalism raising up around the world, with the communist and capitalist superpowers sending their super soldiers out to third world countries in an endeavor to, you know, make peace, spread propaganda. And these were the first superheroes. Because they would send out super soldiers, but they would wait for super soldiers to actually gain acclaim and popularity before giving them a title, leading to a new golden age of heroes, but this is known more so as the golden age of superheroes. Because this is when superpowers come into existence in this world. This would carry on through much of the, you know, the early 50s and going into the 60s, but then the view of the golden age of superheroes would begin to change with the, I'm gonna try and turn off here when I get the chance, with the Hong Kong War. The Hong Kong War being a conflict breaking out within the Southeastern Asian region, with war, you know, fighting between guerrilla groups of communist and capitalist group factions trying to control their countries. But and that would be like, this is when people would begin to question their government's involvement in other countries, and alongside that you would get the countercultural movement of the 1960s, and the first ever experimentation with the general public using mind-opening drugs, super soldier drugs, created by chemists who weren't working for the government. The government would widely speak out against these drugs, citing them as dangerous and harmful to the general public. And the general public would go like, but wait, aren't you using super soldier serums on your soldiers? Isn't it a little hypocritical for you to say that we can't use the same drugs if we want to? What the fuck, government? And this would lead to the rise of the I want to turn left more, to the countercultural movement, and more superheroes who weren't of government creation, and the birth of the rebirth of the vigilante hero. You know, we had vigilante heroes during the Silver Age, but this birthed the Silver Age of superheroes, with the birth of the vigilante superhero. And the vigilante superheroes come up with people experimenting with recreational super soldier drugs, you know, basically LSD and the like. You know, and all of that shit going on. And it went from Golden Age to Silver Age because during this time, a lot of the luster and reverence people had for superheroes goes away as people begin to like their government less. And, in the midst of all of this, you know, and that's that whole era. Then we get further forward to the 20th century with the Bronze Age of the superhero rearing up, and we're in the late Bronze Age of the superheroes in this setting, where during the rise of terrorism, heavy government involvement within Middle Eastern regions, and a lot more uprising of vigilante superheroes, we've entered the Bronze Age of superheroes, where a lot of people are incredibly disenfranchised with the governmental super soldier programs and superhero programs. And that's sort of where this setting is taking place, in sometime in the 2020s, late Bronze Age of superheroes. I'm just rambling about my campaigns that I'm working on because I'm proud of it and I'm enjoying all the writing I've done. None of this is required information for you to follow what's going on in the setting, but hey, it can feed your knowledge a little bit. Please don't give me a bunch of resin. Fuck! Oh wait, metals. Actually, I might be able to offload those somewhere. Load onto the truck.
Thanks for that.
Bum.
Good work.
Let's recycle some stuff if we can. No. No. Okay, I figured not. Let's claim some materials. Give me all your chiralium. Thank you. And actually, hang on. Okay, we're at 800 is the highest size things come in. Do you have any new orders for me? No? Let's quickly look at our inventory. We don't have any deliveries on us right now, do we? Yeah, no, okay. So we're gonna make our way back to the distro center, but let's look if he has any orders for us with that in mind. Yeah, let's just take this to the distro center for the sake of it. Character figurines, I love it. I love that both this guy and the guy in the distro center seem to collect toys and figurines. Yeah, and we are actually going to use that red marker. Do not enter. Oh, it's letting you know that you can't get up that way. That's nice of people. We're gonna sit down and rest here. Whoa. So I hope you've all enjoyed this episode of Death Stranding. End cards will be appearing in just a moment. Love all you very, very much, and ta-ta for now.